was stalking your sister, your half sister.
Well, we got the same mother.
Okay, well then, sister, I don't know. I personally, I don't claim anything that came from my parents that didn't come from the both of them. I consider myself an only child. I have lots of siblings, but the truth is, I am the only child between my mother and my father, and all of my siblings hated me for that. So, if you consider her your full sister, that's fine.
Oh, you by himself. He won't break his own damn TV. If you listen to me, you the only daughter that won't listen to me.
My name can take that back, because I do listen. What are you talking about?
You don't, Sean, because we would be in a situation right now. Every time I try to call and tell you a message, you hang up on me.
You don't listen.
Call me hang up.
You answer, bro.
You call me hang up, Sean, because that's what you do.
Everybody need fucking money.
Who everybody money?
What?
Who need money?
Who's
everybody? I never
call you for everything.
When did I ever call you for money? Yeah, but I always wait to see if you.
As you are already aware, Jaguar Wright always manages to become involved in everyone's problems, acting as an unpaid public relations representative for disputes and breakdowns. Indeed, she has resumed her activities. Chrisean Rock's turn now. Jaguar is attacking Chrissy, claiming that she is an unsuitable mother who is mostly responsible for the health of her own child. Before we go into all of that nonsense, though, let me tell you something that might make you laugh out loud. It turns out that Chrisean Rock and Jaguar are actually half-sisters. Yes, the tea spilled out while Jaguar and her older sister, Mick, China, were seated during a live event. China casually mentioned Chrisean's name and remarked, "Oh yeah, that's our little sis." Jaguar, however, would have none of it. She basically stated that she does not consider you to be of actual blood, unless you are descended from both her parents. Not even a little bit, really. She claims that the only reason she considers herself an only child is because she was the only child born to both parents. And all of her so-called siblings detested her for it. Jaguar thus stated right up that she does not profess to be a Christian. In this way, there were, of course, online opinions, asserting that a sister is a sister, whether she is full, half, or step. Many people attack Jaguar for being cliché and polarizing. Some even went so far as to claim that Chrisean and Jaguar are physiologically, if not spiritually, entire siblings because they have a mother in common. However, it is evident that Jaguar and Chrisean are not genuinely dating in spite of the criticism. And to be honest, that makes sense given the 20-year age difference and drastically different lifestyles. Chrisean got all the attention, the bags, the fame, the beauty, and the chaos that followed. However, Jaguar has been around since a Mac longer, but never received the same level of attention. And because of this, you're resentful. It is inciting animosity. It was obvious that the two had a history of animosity since Chrisean was younger and more successful than Jaguar, and because Chrisean represented everything that Jaguar could never be. Does that imply, however, that she ought to speak to Chrisean's son in that manner? Things become gloomy there. Junior was brought up by Jaguar, who claimed that Chrisean's drinking during her pregnancy had seriously harmed her own unborn kid. Then she continued. This was what she had anticipated, Jaguar hinted. For example, the fact that Chrisean had a child with developmental problems did not surprise her. Mick China, who first backed Chrisean Rock and referred to her as her ride-or-die sister, completely changed his mind while Jaguar was doing that.
I got some words for some motherfuckers out here, and I don't give two fucks about who get mad. I'm waiting on everybody to get on here so I can really put these in. Motherfuckers start getting a couple dollars and their head get big. Now run back and tell her I said it. First of all, you sitting there dick riding a nigga that beats your ass. You dick riding a nigga that shitted your son on the internet. You crazy. You really is fucked up. Your head is really fucked up, Rashawn. Period. Run back and tell her I said it. She's fucked up. Quick as God gave it to her, quick as God will snatch it. But when you sitting there making Blueface your God, you dumb as shit. It's the same nigga that was beating your ass. Like literally beating your ass. Put your son all on the internet. Talk down on your son. Didn't even claim your son. You got the game fucked up, Rashawn. You was really fucked up. But you sitting here chasing Blueface. See how much luck you gonna have. You ain't gonna have that much luck, I promise you. And I hope you didn't sell your soul, because the way you acting, you would think you sold your soul. Ain't no sister of mine. I only claim you. I'm not claiming you. Like, you wild as shit. Start getting a couple dollars, their head get big. Fuck out of here.
She went live and began to rant after she didn't get what she wanted from the relationship. She accused Chrisean of having a mental disorder, selling her soul, and idolizing Blueface, a man who had insulted, mistreated, and denigrated her and her child online. China accused Chrisean of prioritizing a poisonous guy over her own child, and of sacrificing motherhood in order to achieve fame, wealth, and status. She then attempted to disassociate herself by claiming that she was so lost that she no longer even considered Chrisean to be her sister. China was mocked online for being a complete clout seeker after that change. They said that she was merely attempting to add a little extra shine to Chrisean's name. She began dragging her instead after realizing it wasn't working. She even hung over Chrisean, observing her according to some. So, how will you move from happy tears to public defamation? She was called immature by another group of people who said she ought to have had a private conversation rather than going live and revealing family conflict as though she were trying to go viral. Some even claim that therapy is necessary for the whole family, not only followers. Let's be honest, Chrisean's connection with her family has always been incredibly toxic. They continue to argue and interrupt one another, and getting back together only to start afresh. Everyone was bitter, including her mother, aunts, relatives, and others. Chrisean has even gone public on live, claiming that her mother has never provided her with assistance and that her entire family is solely interested in taking advantage of her. Her full sister, Techie Malone, who was also affected by this inferno, shared both of her parents. Chrisean also claimed that her relationship with Techie was ruined by one of her outbursts. Why? Because she claims that when she was a child, Techie would playfully and inappropriately tease her.
When I realized when I got older, she didn't really fuck with me too. When we was kids, she was a fast individual, bro. Ask her about when she wanted to play house. No, because she acting like my really trying to touch me. Like, we don't like each other because our childhood, bro. Don't be making up. Well, I don't know what that was.
So, I mean, I was literally doing, I just want to know, like...
I'm okay. Are you okay?
No, I'm not. I'm okay. I'm good in life, but the stuff that I deal with, the backlash I deal with behind the stuff that y'all did to me and said about me that's not cool. Anybody.
You say stuff too.
Yeah, but I never would call you no child molester or no rapist or back nobody on no weird shit. I would never call you that, and I know it's not true. I would never call you that. I don't care how mad I get at you. What?
So you want to talk about that or what?
I want to talk about that. I want to talk about you getting me jumped, and then I want to talk about after that, you doing that, putting the icing on it, and I'm just like, okay, what? Because the jumping didn't work, so that's to make up some. Look like
my truth is my truth.
What's your truth?
Nobody. Are we sitting down and actually getting it
I want to know what's your truth. Yes.
We don't even have to talk about what was said, because I can talk about what was. Because I can talk about what was said. But why would we do that? Why would we backtrack?
It's not backtrack. It's the stuff
We
that
are.
I'm going through. This is real life.
I'm going through a lot too. I see
that.
dumb
I know
stuff
that.
too.
But only thing I'm saying is everything that I'm saying is off of retaliation. Sean, when have
It's
I
not
ever been amongst you?
retaliation.
You've always been with me. What are you talking about? Please help me out. I'm confused.
You're not confused.
I am.
It's just a narrative right now you're doing.
I can't never take a series that ate her sister. Come on now, at 7. You a whole 15, 17-year-old eat your 7-year-old coochie. No, your life been hard, been ugly your whole life. Then eating coochie. Then in your first time eating coochie with your sister's bitch. Out of here. Your sister looks so much better than you that she turned you on, huh? Said, hey, little sis, let me eat that.
They were never married.
No, my mom got married. Then she remarried.
Was he ever in the house with y'all or no?
He was.
Yeah. And he was abusive to who?
My mother and my sisters.
Like how? What would he do? Like yell, fight, hit?
No, he would hit them, like slap them. Like my mother, he would go to the woods, tie her up, and beat.
Wait.
He lined all my sisters up, went out back at me against the wall. He put me against.
When Chrisean disclosed that they used to play at home, it became clear that Techie started things that no child should ever go through. The internet was astonished by that tea ingredient. People were accusing TEI of doing that to her younger sister and called her various derogatory names. When Techie later attempted to speak with Chrisean, Chrisean was not prepared to do so. She remained too raw, too broken. Techie's attempt to defend herself and Chrisean's desire to move on without reliving the incident made the whole situation awkward and challenging. Some viewers felt sorry for Techie and conjectured that she might have done those things because she had experienced abuse as a child and was unaware of the repercussions. They described it as a terrible cycle of trauma and violence, particularly in large dysfunctional houses when children are left unsupervised by adults. Not everyone had the same level of empathy. In any event, they claimed Techie's purported actions were disgusting. What had happened in her own past? They cruelly hauled her around, accusing her of trying to destroy her reputation out of spite and jealousy of Chrisean. Chrisean began disclosing information about her stepfather, her mother's spouse, who she said had abused her mother and sisters. Just when you thought things couldn't get much dirtier. She claimed that he had led them into the woods, bound them, and struck them arbitrarily. Clearly, that trauma is profoundly ingrained. Furthermore, Chrisean did not grow up in a secure or safe atmosphere. But what's happening to her child at the moment is not worth all that suffering. Internet users claim that Chrisean's heavy drinking throughout pregnancy most likely resulted in significant developmental problems. After viewing Junior's films, some people, including their virtual doctors, have claimed that he exhibits symptoms of neurological disorders, motor impairments, and potential syndromes. All of this might be used by Jaguar as evidence to say, "I told y'all so." Jaguar claims that she anticipated this and believed that Chrisean was too careless, conceited, and fame-hungry to have kids. Additionally, despite the fact that because people are still talking loudly, Chrisean has been keeping Junior out of the spotlight lately, either to protect him or to avoid criticism. The good news is that Chrisean appears to be making an effort to act better. She has cut herself off from poisonous connections. She is currently keeping a low profile in her romantic life and avoiding more controversy. The situation is completely different when Blueface isn't present. However, now that the Diddy trial controversy has subsided, Jaguar appears to be attempting to stir things up by pursuing Chrisean's weakest link, her child, out of boredom. She keeps denying Chrisean's familial status, which gives her remarks a far more intimate tone. What do you think? Is Jaguar merely attempting to remove Chrisean's name from the clout? Or is he truly worried? Please remember to like and subscribe for more messy drama, and feel free to share your thoughts in the space provided for comments below.